Yo, 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 welcome to Inside the Lunchbox with your boy, Chef Mac.
Chef Jay. What's up? What's up?
What's going on, everybody? And we also got your boy here on the ones and twos, Mr. Leviticus Maximus. So here today, guys, we're up here at Burger Fresh here in Conroe, Texas. Our very first live podcast and our very first restaurant review. So today we're going to be going over quite a bit of information. We're going to be going over our taste buds, the 4 quadrants of our taste buds: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and the one that everybody likes and loves.
Umami.
Umami. Umami. So, hey, if you guys are anywhere in Conroe, please stop by and check out Burger Fresh. Their burgers are really good. So before we get started with everything, Chef Jay, what do you have?
So we were running a poll on I Love Conroe about taste buds, and we were talking about bitter, salty, sour, and sweet, what the Conroe crowd likes more. We had a tie between, well, actually, it wasn't really a tie. Salty pretty much won, but sweet was right there underneath it. We had 3 votes for sour, and then we had 1 for bitter.
Bitter. One for bitter.
1 for bitter.
You know, bitter didn't quite make the polls this time. Maybe next time we'll do this. Bitter may get 2 votes.
So bitter, actually, though, you know, it's not just like nasty food. Bitter, if you look it up, what bitter is considered in food is going to be broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, radishes, and stuff like that. So I'm down with all those.
That's the good stuff right there.
Right. The Brussels sprouts?
Right next to canned lettuce. Right next to it.
Exactly.
I kind of think that's the when you say bitter, people look at it like ill, nasty, but I didn't really know what bitter was until I went to culinary school.
Exactly.
And the chef was like, no, this is bitter. And that's when you find out it's your broccoli and stuff like that. So you may know that you may find out that you actually do like bitter. If you eat broccoli, you like bitter.
Oh yeah.
And I can't believe you said sugar was number 2.
No. So sweet.
Oh, sweet was
Yeah,
number.
sweet.
I said sugar. Oh my God, sweet's number 2.
So like cakes, muffins, stuff like that. But you know, biscuits are even considered sweet as well.
I think is it because of the glucose that's in it?
I don't know what it is.
I think that's because the British call them scones, and we think of scones as sweet foods, but no, biscuits are just bread.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hi.
so we're sitting here at Burger Fresh, and they got quite a bit of turnout. So what we're gonna do is
For a Monday, how's everybody's Monday been?
exactly right. So we're gonna actually do a review on Burger Fresh. We're gonna pick some items off their menu, and we're gonna sit here and taste our quadrants, see what we can taste inside their
Exactly.
burger. It was gonna be my first time eating their burger. I think Chef Jay
I've been here several different times.
several times.
Yep.
And Mr. Levi is his first time. So I think this is going to be fun.
So the things that we picked off the menu to try is an American classic, add American cheese with a fried cheddar burger, and we're going to try their Philly cheesesteak, their fries, onion rings, which they're known for, and also their fried pickles. So that's what we're going to be tasting today.
And their root beer floats are really good. I couldn't wait. I could not.
But he mixed stuff up, so there's different options too. You don't have to go with plain Ojano. What did you get?
Oh, I got a root beer float with a mint chocolate chip bluebell ice cream in it. It was really good.
A root
What
beer,
is about the
a root beer float
Remember,
with
we
blue.
talked about the mint. the
Yeah, we
last
talked
podcast.
about the mint. We like our mint in our chocolate. We like our mint in our coffee. We like our mint in our teas and our cakes and our ice cream. It's the way mint is love. Mint is life.
So Levi is definitely passionate about his mint. Definitely passionate about his mint. I'm okay with mint. I like my mint and my mojitos, but
That's good too.
yeah.
Yeah, really good.
So look, Chef, what is your out of the four quadrants of tasting? What do you like?
I guess I'm down with the bitter and also umami.
Umami?
Which is also known as savory. That's going to be our word of the day.
Umami.
Ooh,
So
mommy.
I'm more of a. I don't know, man. I think I like all of them combined. If that was a word for all of them combined, maybe. I like sweet. I like bitter. I like sweet and sour. So I don't know. I don't know what I really like. I would probably just say sweet and sour is probably my go-to with that. I think that kind of kind of sums it up. So what we're going to do, guys, we're actually going to bring the owner here at Burger Fresh, if she's around, to come and introduce the Burger Fresh and give us
A little
bit
bit
of a
of history
history
and stuff like that.
about Burger Fresh. So while we're going to go get her, we're definitely going to.
I actually want to say something on my live
Yeah,
real
go
quick,
ahead,
too.
go ahead, go
Anyone
ahead.
watching, if you guys want to come down here, we're going to be probably down here till 8 or so recording. This is like a bonus feature, so it's going to be a little longer, being that we're doing a food review. Come down here. Come on. Come get some food. Come hang out.
Hey, I'm
They
telling
have
you,
alcohol, too.
yeah, come get you a beer. A beer and a burger is always great. That's
Beer
how I
and a
see
burger.
it. But yeah, definitely come check us out. So she's getting ready to come here. She's going to definitely introduce this wonderful place and give us a little bit of history about Burger Fresh.
All right,
here she
guys.
comes.
This is the boss lady herself, Karen. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
How you doing, Karen?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing awesome. Can't complain. So give us a little bit of history about Burger Fresh. Tell us your name.
Okay. My name is Karen Swearingen. I've been here for 4 years. I am the general manager, and I do my best to stay sane around here. We've been in business since 1997.
Nice.
Before this big, huge dining room that you're looking at, we just opened this site about 4 months ago.
Okay.
So between those doors over there, you'll see we have a little dining room, and that's all the restaurant was for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
So, anyways, we actually, my daughter actually called me one day and said, "Mom, they're having a billboard sign war between Luby's and Pedro's and all that." And she says, "Mom, y'all need to get in it. It's perfect marketing." So I proposed it to the owner, and he's like, "Oh, that's just silly." So he left and went back to Mexico, where he lives part-time. And Mackenzie called me again. At this time, she was going to junior college in Illinois. And she said, "Mom, I'm telling you right now, this is good marketing for you." So I called the staff, and I said, "Hey, y'all, let's put our heads together. Let's come up with a slogan. We're going to put it on the board."
Oh, nice.
So we came up with the slogan, "Like a good neighbor, stay over there, XOXO, Burger
Nice,
Fresh," and
nice.
said it to Pedro's, Montgomery Bakehouse, and the other. So that night, Channel 11 News comes, and we made the news.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
and
think I've seen that.
Yeah, and so then from there, we kind of blew up. A lot of people didn't know we were here. Even though we've been here since 1997, there's actually people that live across the street in Rivershire that still do not know that they're like, "Oh my God,
Oh, wow.
we've never been here." So from there, we kind of I didn't know how to order a truck. I didn't know how to schedule staff. I didn't know how to do anything, because overnight it was just like, I went from having 3 people on to having 7 people on, and it was just,
Oh, wow.
it just was crazy.
Wow.
So, and then in April, me and James discussed it, and I told him I felt like increasing our Bluebell options would be a plus, because there's not a lot of places that sell Bluebell.
That is facts.
And so we found another Bluebell freezer, and we were able to go from 6 flavors to 16 flavors.
Oh, wow.
And so we went from 16 flavors, and we're looking at adding another 8 additional flavors, and then we will definitely be the largest Bluebell supplier in Conroe. Actually, in Texas, is what Bluebell
wow.
said. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that you guys have malts.
Yes.
That
yes.
is awesome.
Yeah, and so we are one of the few places that still offer malts around here. We actually use an old-timey malt machine. We put it in a metal cup, and we use the malt mix, and we still make old-fashioned malts.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Levi, you experienced ice cream. What was it that you got?
I got
Mint.
the mint and chocolate chip and the root beer float, which is the best there is.
He's definitely a mint guy.
Weird flavor combination, but hey, look at his cup. There's nothing left in there.
So I actually have my 2 boys here, and just to tell you how good your burgers are,
All right, Karen, thank you so much.
All right.
my boys already ordered. I think my youngest son already ordered 2 burgers already. He said
yeah.
he said they were so good.
He cleaned the plate.
Oh, good. Yeah, we're known for being we were voted the best burger in Montgomery County by Montgomery County And then we had a little tip tap that came out with a Houston Chronicle that said someone else was the best burger, and actually that helped our business in either way.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. So
I won't mention the place. So
it's all good. It's all
well,
good.
we appreciate y'all coming in here, and we definitely want people to stop by and see us.
Yeah, we thank you so much for allowing us here, Karen.
Y'all are welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
So that was Karen, the general manager of Burger Fresh. Like she said, they've been here since 97?
1997. Man, that was the year I graduated high school.
Wow. So if that
Makes
was...
me, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm not... Yeah, I didn't graduate to 2002.
Oh,
so.
rub it in. Rub it in.
Class of 2005 over here.
Oh, wow.
Age
Class
is
of-
just a number, folks.
So what I would like to say is, when you guys eat your food, do you guys just eat it and devour it, or do you guys actually taste it and try to figure out what flavors and what do you hear? What is it, salty? Is it bitter? Like, I know when I eat my food, I try to do all that. I try to become one with my food. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Be
me.
one with your food.
Yeah, when I get my food, I try to be one with it.
I become one with my food very quickly as well, right? So like there's the food and there's me. And if the food's inside of me, we're one. We have co-joined together.
Well,
Yeah, so I guess it really depends on how hungry you are.
Well, I'm sorry, Levi, but I don't know how you become one with canned cabbage. Just saying.
Lettuce.
Oh,
yeah,
so
lettuce.
guys, so he
Sorry,
wants to
sorry.
prove his point so bad about his little blurb on the radio about his canned lettuce. He said he's looked it up, and I guess you can pressure cook lettuce too. So he's got this whole list of things.
So, hey, man, to be honest with you, hey, I'm down for anything. I would definitely try some canned lettuce.
Pressure-cooked lettuce.
Pressure cooked lettuce. I would. Hey, if we could cook greens and spinach and all that stuff, why can't we do lettuce the same way? I mean, we what is that dish where you take the lettuce and you wrap it in like hamburger meat and like rice? It's a
It's
dish.
not lettuce, it's cabbage.
Is it cabbage?
It's called a cabbage roll.
White lettuce. You put beef.
It's white. Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the one at P.F. Chang's, the lettuce wraps?
I think that's what it is. So I
So there's
don't know.
that, and then there's a cabbage roll.
Okay, maybe it's cabbage lettuce to me is the same thing. So yeah, guys, we're down here at Black Burger Fresh, enjoying our live podcast here, seeing what we could do with the customers. So hey, if you're logged on right now onto our Facebook Live, because we're actually doing a live show, if you hashtag Burger Fresh and let us know that you liked our page, share and like, you might be entered into a chance to win a $40 gift card here at Burger Fresh.
Someone in the chat is actually shouting out for Jay right now.
Oh, okay.
What are they saying? What chat?
The Facebook Live chat. They're saying Jay. Inside the lunchbox
Inside
one.
the lunchbox.
Inside the lunchbox one.
Yeah, they said Jay.
Yeah, it's really. You can read it there.
Who,
See, Jay.
who is that?
Let me see. Oh, it's Brienne.
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
Briella Walker.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey, I went to culinary school with her,
Oh, really?
and we actually haven't talked since culinary school. Stop being
Hey,
a stranger,
if you're in Conroe, you got about 40 minutes to come down and get you a burger. We'll
right?
still
Come
be
on,
here.
girl. Come on.
Gonna have your burger and a beer.
I'm trying to say it louder for them.
Oh, hey, if you're down here in Conroe, if you're on our live, definitely come down to Burger Fresh. Got about 40 minutes. Come get your burger and a beer.
Y'all are talking to the microphones like
So it's-
like they can hear it on the Facebook Live if we speak into the microphone better. I'm like, no, they can't. They're on a phone over there.
So it's so much going on here. We got our live going and we got our podcast going. So this is going to be quite interesting once we get everything done. So bitter. Is bitter, sour, salty, sweet? What cuisines?
Sour.
What cuisines or what part of the world uses more of the other?
That's interesting.
Good question.
Yeah, it is.
So I kind of feel I guess I'll start it off. Asian cuisine, more like Chinese, China and Japan. I think they use a lot of the sweet and salty in their cuisine, which is very, very tasty. But their cuisine is very complex. Their flavors are very complex. You could taste everything in their dish, but I think they use a lot of the sweet and a lot of a lot of saltiness into their cuisines. So I think with here in America, here in the U.S., we do a lot of savory, especially down here in the South. We have this thing called comfort foods.
Oh yeah.
Comfort foods, we use a lot of the savory. I guess you could say savory is umami.
Umami, yes.
Yeah, savory. So like your
savory is another word for umami.
Okay, so you got like I said, down here in the South, we have our country style cooking. We have our chicken fried steak, chicken fried chicken, mashed potatoes. Then you got the collard greens, and you got your oh man, there's just so much Southern style food: potatoes and gravy, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh yeah.
You know, so all that is just a Southern style comfort food that has a lot to do with savory. But then if you go right next door, we're here in Texas. You go right next door, we're in Louisiana, and they use a different, even though it's still Southern food, but it's more French Creole, like a spicy French cuisine. And what do we use a lot in French cooking? Butter. And
it's like Paula Deen
butter.
in there.
So with French cuisine, how would you describe that? Is it more so sweet, salty?
No, I would say that's very savory.
Very savory? I agree with you 100%.
There's a lot of love in French cuisine.
I think, yeah, French cuisine is very savory. And one thing I learned about French cuisine is that they want to make sure you taste everything. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. If you are able to taste everything, you probably didn't mix it right because you want everything to harmonize together.
Oh, yeah, on your tongue.
On your tongue,
like,
so yeah.
Tantalizing those taste buds and, like, activating them.
Exactly. Yeah. So then you have up north, I really don't know what to eat up north besides New York style pizza. I think that's the only thing I ever hear about up north, especially in New York City. Our pizza is great. But one thing I can say about up there in the East Coast is that their culture is very rich in everything: Caribbean style food, Asian style food. You know, all over the world you can find that food there in New York City.
I feel like New York City would have a mix of all kinds of things out there.
They
like,
do.
Yeah.
They do. Their Caribbean food up there is outstanding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their Caribbean food is outstanding, and their Asian food is really, really good there too. I guess you could say their American Asian style food is really it's really, really good there.
The phone. Look at the phone.
So yeah, just push. There you go.
Oh, I didn't know if you were talking about mine. Oh, your battery's lower than mine, huh?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, but I think we'll be okay. So, what do you got, Chef?
So because we're at a burger place, I was looking up some stuff for some content to talk about. You know, there's 30 ways to cook a burger, and you're like, I know you're like, what? 30 ways?
30 ways. I only know one way. Put it on the skillet and cook it.
How do you? Oh yeah. Well, okay. Well, some of the ones that stood out to me are basting.
Oh, okay.
Like the steakhouse.
Okay,
Baste your
nice.
steak and stuff like that. With you're putting the butter, the herbs, you're basting the juices that are cooking out of it, and all that flavor on top of it. Another way that sounded really good too was a Cuban fritta style burger.
Hold on, say that again. A fritta?
A Cuban fritta style burger. Yes.
So they're breading the patty?
No, but that is another option.
Okay.
To where you actually bread and deep fry. You dredge it in flour and then you deep fry it.
So what is that different than fritters?
So the Cuban fritta actually has a sauce on it, which is consists of like orange juice, brown sugar, ketchup, stuff like that. But the seasoning on the outside is smoked paprika, cumin, salt, and pepper. I was like, man, that sounds freaking really good.
Huh.
And you sear it in a really, really hot pan. And it gets this crust on it. You can see the red from the smoked paprika, and then you put it on the bun with the sauce.
Good.
Or you can actually also dip it too.
My mouth is watering right now.
Yes. So yeah,
that's awesome.
And then also sous vide was another option.
Okay,
I've never
see
sous vide
that.
a burger, but I can definitely see that.
I can see that. You could once you sous vide a burger, you probably could put a really good crust on it.
Yeah.
That sounds good with some bacon and a fried egg. Oh, that sounds really good. So years ago, I actually did a research on a burger, and I can't remember too much about it, but I know the original burger was actually just meat and bread, and it started in the Midwest somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, just meat and bread. So you got a meatloaf patty and two breads.
That's interesting.
I
never ever thought to think of where the first burger came from.
Yeah.
Well, you also have to think like where the first brisket came from. It also came from the
Texas.
Old West.
Came from the cow.
From
Do you know what part of the cow?
Oh, I can tell you what part it didn't come from. No, brisket
Once
was...
again, we never drop anything on this show.
Yeah. Brisket. Fuck it. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you the history of brisket. We'll save that for another time.
Gotcha.
It's all right, Levi. Hey, but we do know where brisket did not come from.
Emotional damage.
So look, hey, all you guys out there that's tuning in, hey, if you're tuning into our live, definitely come down to Burger Fresh right now. We're gonna be here for probably the next 45 minutes. Come get your burger and come put your name into our cup.
Or a milkshake or a malt. They have malt here.
Ooh, that sounds really, really good. Really, really good.
Continue with your...
So we have some people here.
Oh, yeah. We've got a nice little crowd for a Monday.
So what we're gonna do, Chef, I'm gonna wing this. So bear with me, all right?
Let's wing it, baby.
So up on the screen, there's a stop button. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pause this.
Okay.
Right? And we're gonna go talk to some of these customers and see if we could get them to put their name in our cup and like our Facebook page.
Okay.
So our live is gonna continue.
Okay.
Our podcast is.
You want to flip the live around, or you just want to pause it?
We
or?
probably could flip it around, but as far as
Okay.
the podcast side, we could stop it, and then once we get ready to come back into
Come
record, all we gotta do is push play,
Okay.
and then it'll pick up right where we left off. And
Heard
guess
that.
what? We're not editing any of this on
Yeah.
our
Well,
podcast.
they're cooking our food too,
So-
and this is going to be like a bonus feature. Like I know
Yes.
that we usually stop around 40 minutes. It may go a little over.
So when we come back, we're actually gonna have our food with us, and we're actually gonna give you guys another 15 to 20 minute segment
We're gonna
on
eat it live.
what we like, what we think about their food. All right, guys. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
And his name
And a
is
jet.
John Cena. He's gonna get in the ring and put boot.
Yo, we're back. Took a little pause, but guess what? We have our food. I'm gonna let Chef Jay tell us what we're eating here right now.
So I have a fried cheddar burger in front of me right now, and then I've got a piece of Leviticus Maximus's Philly over here, which is great. The texture on this thing, when you squeeze it, it makes this little crunchy sound. It looks moist and super yummy on the inside. We have hand-breaded onion rings over here, some fried pickles that are crispy like those little fried jalapeno chips, those kettle chips. Great crunch. And over there with Mr. Chef Mac, he has an American burger loaded up with all the fixings and American cheese.
Wow,
So-
it looks really, really good.
I can tell you right now, this fried cheddar burger is smacking.
So what we're gonna do? So we'll go ahead and try the cheddar burger first,
Okay.
and tell me what you think about it, Chef.
All right.
Oh wow. Okay. I think they're working with something here.
There's a flavor here that I can't put my finger on.
I think it's the fried cheddar.
It might be like the fried cheddar mixed with the mayonnaise.
Yeah. So, Chef, what did you get off of that?
What I'm tasting off of that as soon as I bite into it is a really super flavorful burger patty when I bite into it. There's also bacon on it that mixes in with that fried cheddar that is like, when I tell you guys it's cheddar, so what they've done is they have taken a patty, they throw it on the grill, and then they stack this this cheddar cheese on top of it and put a pan over it and steam it, and it comes out like, Parmesan crisp chips. It's the same thing, but it's cheddar crisp chips on a burger. So you get that crunch and flavor of that cheddar with that bacon and then that burger meat right off the bat. Very umami
Oh yeah. So the
and
first thing,
salty both.
the first thing I taste also was biting into that juicy patty. That patty seasoned very well. I could taste the flavor in the patty, and then next for me it was the bacon with the cheddar. That
Oh yeah.
it was the bacon and cheddar that just set everything off. Especially that me, I like burning cheese and just eating burnt cheese. That's just me. So with that
On
cheese,
his one sliced grilled cheese.
yeah, right.
And they are ignoring a
we
very
go.
important ingredient here. There is also an egg on this
Yes.
thing, a whole egg.
Yes.
So,
I haven't
so you
gotten
have
an egg.
a delicious patty. I can't describe how delicious the patty is, with the grilled cheddar cheese, with the mayonnaise, with the bacon, but also there's an egg mixed in all that. So there's just an incredible amount of flavor happening here. And it's only $9.99. Like, this is not a super
Oh my
expensive
God, I
burger.
know.
It's amazing.
Great.
Yep. So
I will crave this. I know I will crave this.
So what do we have next? Hold on, I got a piece of cheese here. Hold on, gotta eat this.
You gotta do a palate cleanser with the fried pickle.
Y'all hear
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Palate
mm.
cleanser.
That is a fried pickle I just bit into. It sounds like a chip.
Cleans the palate out.
Oh, these fried
Bite
pickles.
into it in the microphone.
Look, the saltiness of this fried pickle is outstanding. Mixed with
And it's so crisp.
crispy.
Bite
And-
into it in the microphone.
And
This is your fried pickle ASMR.
Man, that sounds sexy.
the
Sexy.
salt content is the guys that's in the back cooking this outstanding.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, you guys
Great
A1.
freaking job.
Yeah, I'm definitely loving it. So far.
I'm still munching on this cheese from the
Dude, I just
cheddar
ate my
burger.
last piece of cheese. I'm about to fight you for the other piece.
You have it, bro. You're making a fight. All right, let's move on to the next one. We obviously got some love for this fried cheddar.
Oh yeah. All right. So what's the next one? We got the All-American Burger. The All-American Burger with what do we have on that All-American Burger?
So that's going to be your mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and American cheese, baby.
So this All-American Burger. Can't go wrong with that, right?
All right, let's take
Let's
a bite
see.
of that.
Yo, I'm not gonna even lie.
That's better than Whataburger.
That burger, look, I'm not a big mayonnaise fan, but the mayonnaise on this burger is really, really good. I don't know if it's the flavor of the patty, the cheese, or what, but it's really, really, really good. I think the only thing we're missing is canned lettuce.
I think Levi's making out with his bite real quick. I think he's got something to say.
I need their mustard recipe.
Look,
That is some really good mustard right there. I mean, you're talking like it's just a basic burger, right? You got your mayonnaise, your mustard, your lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion. Nothing super special about it. But that mustard, and on top of the fact that we've already discussed how delicious their patties are, but man, I need their mustard recipe.
We've
Shit.
talked about flavors on your taste buds and how everything blend together. Like that, you're getting the sweet almost from the bread on there.
Right.
You're getting the bitter and the sour from the pickle.
Right.
And the sour from the mustard, but the lettuce, tomato is and the meat is like, I don't know. It's the umami, right?
yeah, I feel like not only with this burger, everything came together. They grilled the bun, and I'm pretty sure they used butter or even the mayonnaise on the bun to get that crispiness.
Oh yeah.
And then with that mixed with the actual patty and the cheese, the saltiness is there.
Yeah.
I could taste the sweetness of the tomato, surprisingly. And I'm not a big tomato fan, but I could taste the sweetness of the tomato. And with all that mixed together, it's definitely a good burger to have with the beer.
So I have a firm no pickles, no onions on my burgers because I think the taste usually contrasts too much with the cheese and the burger itself. But in this case, I don't know where they're getting their pickles from, but I need to know because that pickle was delicious.
Awesome.
It enhanced the flavor of the burger. Which is what
They
pickles
come
are
in a
supposed to do.
can.
Actually, pickles come in a jar. Get your facts straight, woman.
All right.
Wow, that's an all-American burger, folks. Definitely come down to Burger
man,
Fresh.
it's good.
I definitely recommend the all-American burger. If you want something simple and not complex,
Give me one of them
come get
onion
you
rings.
an all-American burger. So next so far we already tried what was that burger called? The first one?
The fried cheddar.
The fried cheddar burger, and we had the all-American burger. Now we're moving on to, that crunch. All right, so
That
look,
was the onion ring.
they're on onion rings.
This is your
right now.
onion ring ASMR.
That was an onion ring, folks. Like, oh my god! Like you should see
Mm.
these. You should see these onion rings. They're huge. Oh my god!
Damn.
What
Oh,
are they
wow.
breading this with? It's so good.
Heavenly breading.
So that is a pretty good onion ring. That is a pretty good onion ring. I don't know. For me, I like my onion rings spicy, but this is a really good onion ring. Really good. Definitely. So to give you kind of a view of how it looks, it doesn't look like a regular beer battered onion ring. You could see the seasoning in their batter, folks. Like you look at this onion ring, you could see the flavor and the seasoning inside on the onion ring that was inside their batter. So what makes it very, very flavorful.
It's reminding me of the batter and the texture and the seasoning you'd get on a chicken fried steak.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
A good comparison.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
good
that is
comparison.
a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
comparison.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, look at him.
Hey, I don't know how to cook, but I know how to eat.
Hey, hey, one of the two, right? So, onion rings, all-American burger, the cheddar fried burger. The next is not from here, folks, but everybody knows about a Philly cheesesteak. So we actually have a Philly cheesesteak.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring Michael over here. He's the one on the fry station.
Oh, he's the one. Is he the one that does the Philly cheesesteak? Okay.
Michael. So we're bringing over Michael over here. He's on the fry station. He made those pickles, those onion rings.
You think he'll give us the trade secret on?
I don't know. We can ask him.
I need the mustard recipe. I need that mustard recipe.
No, sometimes it's all about just how the right amount of ingredients on everything makes it taste good.
Yeah.
You know.
Michael, I'm gonna put you on air real quick. Okay. So we're talking about these onion rings and these fried pickles over here. He's got you right there. Hold on.
Hey, Mike, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, you're on the mic with Mike.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, look, man, we're talking about these onion rings and these fried pickles, man. You
Okay.
showed them a lot of love, man. They're really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
You probably can't share it with us, but you want to share us a little bit of trade secret, man? What do you do with
Well,
these?
it's really no secret. Everything's homemade here. So, we batter them up real good early in the morning. We prep them.
Okay.
They pre-fry them.
Oh, nice.
Before I get here.
Okay.
So once I do get here, they already battered and fried. So I it's several trays of onion rings. That's all I got to do is drop them
Okay.
for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then they done.
Okay, can we get one? Can we get one ingredient, one seasoning you put in there?
Well, they don't even tell me the ingredients.
Yeah, okay.
It's a big secret.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Hey, but hey, man, you definitely did your things did your thing on these pickles, man, and the onion rings.
Okay.
Definitely
Those are off
best
the
I had.
charts.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So y'all, if your listeners want to come on by, I'm on the fries. So anything that's fried, I do.
There you go.
If you want your fish fried extra crispy, I'll do it. If you want them fried light, I'll do it. However you want it, I got you.
I spoke to a couple of few minutes ago that said this was the best catfish in town.
Oh yeah, that's them right there. Those are a couple of my. Show them right quick right there. Those are a couple of my loyal customers right there.
Oh, they are. They said they're always in here.
They love my catfish and my onion rings, all that.
Yeah, it's definitely good, man.
So yeah, I would encourage all your listeners, if they're around this way, to come on by. We got a variety of things on the menu, so they got a lot to choose from.
All right, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir. Y'all,
Mike. On the mic with Mike
Yes,
on the fry station.
Hi.
Appreciate it, man. So there it is, folks. He couldn't give us the recipe, but he did give us the process.
All right. Yeah, he gave us a process. So they come in early in the morning and start slaving at these onion rings, and then they cook them, and then they finish cooking them as you order. That's smart.
So what I'm understanding is if we wanted the deeply guarded secret, we have to bust in here early in the morning.
Yeah, you got to be like Plankton on SpongeBob. Man. So hey, let's try to get to this
All
Philly
right.
cheesesteak.
Yeah. While it's still warm.
Hey, this Philly cheesesteak is look. When they first brought it out here, I was in awe. I mean, it looked so good. Like my mouth was just watering, just looking at this Philly cheesesteak.
All
So,
right, cheers,
all right, let's
guys.
go.
Cheers.
I had a lot of Philly cheesesteaks in my time, and this is the first one they actually seasoned the meat.
Yeah.
Like I've had Philly cheesesteaks in Philly that I was like, man, it's
Philly?
yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. And I think it's the other stuff that they use in it, right? But their meat is actually seasoned,
Right.
like all the way through. I wonder if they marinate their meat.
That is a badass feeling.
Ooh, that is really good. And a Philly cheesesteak is simple, folks. Is cheese, steak, beef, bell peppers. I think onions too, right? Mm-hmm. And I think
Onions, bell peppers.
I think they use, is it provolone cheese?
It's provolone.
Yep.
Provolone cheese, and then they use like a hoagie bread, and they toast that hoagie bread on it.
Have you ever heard of Fumunda cheese?
I'm good on the Famunda cheese. I'm good on that. I think that's just as worse as Velveeta.
I've had quite a few Philly cheesesteaks in my life. I've never had
I
one
thought you were
in
about to say
Philly.
you've had quite a few Fermunda cheeses.
Yeah, nah, I'm good on the Famunda cheese.
No, that's you. You can have your Fermunda cheese along with your Rocky Mountain oysters.
So what were you saying about the steak?
You're right. They actually season the meat, and the hoagie is actually lightly crusted all the way around, like they cooked it as well, or they toasted it as well. But the inside is still soft and tender, and it's just really darn good. I don't know how else to say this. It's really good. It's probably up there in the top 3 Philly cheesesteaks I've ever had.
Right. I'm not a big Philly person, but I would order this again.
Oh, that I like it
For
because
sure.
their meat is flavored. Like
This bread is great.
I'm a cheesesteak person. I love Philly cheesesteak, and I will be back to get my Philly cheesesteak here. I'm not gonna lie, that Philly cheesesteak is the bomb.
Everything
But-
has been amazing. Everything is great.
So with that Philly cheesesteak, I definitely taste the saltiness, and I also taste a little bit of bitterness as well. I don't know where that was from. I want to say it's probably from the bell peppers.
Yeah, it's from the bell pepper.
So
it's
it was
gotta be from the bell pepper.
It was really good. Yeah, definitely really good. So that definitely hit my palate really well. The only thing I didn't catch in any of these dishes, which is okay because it's not for everybody, is the spices, like a hotness, like a spicy. But it's okay. That doesn't mean the food is not good because you don't have a spice in there. But the food overall was really
They
good.
had a jalapeno burger, and you just didn't order it.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they've got a jalapeno bun, a sourdough jalapeno bun.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, we had our All-American burger.
Which was
We had
phenomenal.
our cheddar, our fried cheddar burger. We had some amazing pickles.
Try that one.
Try that
we didn't
one.
eat off of it.
Yeah,
the
everything's
fried
cut.
cheddar.
Yeah, everything's cut. We had our fried pickles and we had our onions. And then lastly, we had our Philly cheesesteak. Look, everything was great.
So I have a question for all 3 of us.
Uh-oh.
Which one surprised you the most?
Oh my god.
The Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, the Philly
Really?
cheesesteak.
Man, I have to say, the American Classic
Just the
blew
basic
my
burger.
freaking mind because I was not expecting that. When I bit
Really?
into it, I was like, it's going to be your standard American
Yeah.
cheeseburger. But while it had all the standard ingredients you would have on an American cheeseburger, I was just absolutely shocked at the amount of flavor I had. Now, I've had some really good Philly cheese steaks.
Yeah.
So when I saw the Philly cheese coming out, I'm like, okay, I know what to expect with that. Like, I had my expectations set for the Philly cheese, which is
Yeah.
why we had it last. But that American, I have to say, just the American Classic, first one on the list, $9.99, blew my mind away.
Oh
Look,
yeah.
So that
Oh,
Philly
yeah.
cheesesteak, when
It
I
had all
seen it
kinds
come
of
out,
flavors.
I had high expectations for that Philly cheesesteak.
Right.
Like when I seen the Philly cheesesteak come out, I was like, ooh, they better bring it because that is a Philly cheese steak.
And you were still surprised, even with that high of expectations.
The reason why I was surprised is because there's a Texas Philly cheesesteak, and I think Texas Philly cheesesteak they use what's that cheese cheese spread they put over it.
Oh no.
And that's what they use on a Texas cheese
Yeah.
steak, and I'm not a fan of it. So when I seen that, I was like, this probably just gonna be basic. But I was like, look, if they're gonna make it, it needs to be good. And then when I bit into it, I was like, that's good.
Yeah.
That's A1 right there.
And
A1
that's probably my thoughts with the American Classic is I didn't have super high expectations about it. Like I kind of figured we came here to test their food. It wasn't going to taste like a Whataburger burger.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, Whataburger burgers are fine.
Right.
But this burger is not fine. It is most excellent.
Yes.
So I was absolutely blown away. Like it was hard for me to stay in my seat biting into it. I was like, holy cow.
Okay,
this
so-
burger blew me away.
If we had to rate every single thing that we just tasted right now, what would number 1 be?
individually with us, I guess it would start with me. So I think number 1 was the Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, did you like the Philly
Yeah.
cheesesteak?
Number 2. Number 2 was the All-American burger. The All-American burger, that was one of the best, just a burger that I've had.
Right.
And then number 3 is the fried cheddar burger, which all 3 was good. If I rate any of them, like the whole cuisines from 1 to 10, I would definitely give this place a 9.
The fried cheddar burger was really good, but it didn't have all the flavor combinations and everything that American burger did. The American classic.
And it's crazy, right? Because
It
it's
had a
simple
lot
burger.
of great flavors. It's just I think a lot of those flavors blended together, whereas in the American Classic, the flavors kind of contrasted, but they contrasted in a great way.
They
so you had the
harmonized.
sweet.
Exactly.
They harmonized. Breaking out $5 words over here.
Harmonized.
So the American Classic, like you had the sweetness of the tomato with the American cheese, which was a good choice, by the way, and it had the mayonnaise and the mustard was just mind blowing. But like I would say, the fried cheddar is definitely an amazing burger, and it had flavor, lots of flavor. Like it shocked me with the flavor when I first bit into it. But it just, you're right. It wasn't as refreshing, I would say, as the American Classic.
But it was good. Like I kept going for the fried cheddar pieces that were hanging out the side of that burger.
So it's safe to say if somebody that's never been here and see Burger Fresh, the first thing they should try is the American Classic.
Oh, absolutely. That's
And
Or
then
the
work
Philly,
and
or
then
the
work
Philly.
then work their way down.
or the fried cheddar. I mean, it doesn't really
that
matter
too.
with these three.
But you
now,
gotta-
in
you
my
got-
case, because you said you listed Philly first, American Classic second, and fried cheddar third, I would list, just for my personal experience here, the American Classic, and that's just because
That's number one.
it blew my mind. I was like, that is the best, just regular American burger I've ever had in my life. I would list fried cheddar number 2. And that's just because the amount of flavor that was there. I was shocked by the cheddar. I was shocked by the egg. The mayonnaise was just absolutely dripping off of it. It was just a really good. And then number 3 is the Philly cheese. And that's not because the Philly cheese wasn't good. It was absolutely stunning. I've just had a lot of Philly cheeses. So when I bit into it, I was like, oh, wow, this one's good. You know, like when you've had enough Philly cheese, you're like, okay, that one's bland, that one's bland. That one was good, which
Okay.
is fine. I just wasn't as surprised as I was by the
the
burgers
American,
here, because
yeah.
I'm the one that ordered the Philly cheese. I knew it was going to be good. No matter what happens, they're probably going to do okay on the Philly cheese. But with the burgers,
I was kind of scared when you ordered the Philly cheese.
Oh no! I ride or die. It's like if it's bad, I'll still eat it. If it's not bad, I will eat it.
All right,
But like
so out of-
with the burgers, I was blown away how good the burgers are.
Yeah, it does. It is a flavor explosion in your mouth for sure. So the fried pickles, the onion rings. What did we think was the best, guys?
So I can't really put them together, and this is the reason why. You have onion rings and you have fried pickles.
The crust on both is just
The
phenomenal.
crust on both of them, I can't compare the two
Yeah.
as which one's the best. They're in a category by themselves. And the only reason I say that because this is a pickle, that is an onion.
Okay, I
and,
feel
and,
that.
And I think it's the batter is different, but I can say is that you can't go wrong with either one of them. Yeah. You can't go wrong. I can't choose. I guess I can't choose which one
Guys,
is better
so
than the other.
these pickles have been sitting here since we got this food when we came back on air, and they are still crispy.
Still crispy.
Listen.
That is emotional damage.
Emotional happiness.
that is awesome.
That is
awesome.
great.
So I'm not going to compare the two. I typically don't enjoy onion rings because I don't enjoy. Most places don't do a good job with onion rings. That's just my experience.
Yeah.
The crusting falls off and it slithers out like a wet
Exactly,
noodle.
exactly,
And I hate
exactly.
it. These onion rings taste like, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm correct on this, like they were dipped in chicken fried steak batter. I just would not surprise me if I found that out. Because it tastes like a chicken fried steak, but instead of a steak, there's an onion.
You're,
Do you know
you're
what
exactly
chicken
right.
fried steak batter is?
What is it? Please tell.
I mean, it's seasoned flour.
Right.
No, but what he's saying is that
Biscuits are also seasoned in flour.
So look, what
it
he's
does
saying
not
is
come in a
that-
can.
Biscuits do come in a can.
And-
Biscuits absolutely come in a
No,
can.
It's not biscuits.
What,
Oh.
Wait, hold on. My favorite biscuits come in a can.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I know what you're talking about now. I was like,
Oh. We're going to have
Sorry, I
the
wasn't
biscuits in a
thinking
can talk with Julie.
I said Pillsbury.
So with these
Bury.
onion rings, the crust does not fall off of it when you bite
Right.
into it. That is a plus for me. I've never had an onion ring where I've been into it and the crust did not fall off.
Right.
So 10 out of 10 on the onion rings. I give it a 10 out of 10 definitely on the pickles.
10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Yep.
Every single thing that we've tasted. I feel like this is a really hard food review to be our first one
So
because everything was phenomenal. Like even like the plating, everything, like the way it was plated up, it came with sauces, like it was great.
I would say that's a pretty easy review.
Yeah.
You get 5 stars. You get 5 stars. You get
So
5
overall,
stars. Everybody
Burger
gets a
Fresh.
5-star.
Overall, Burger Fresh, a staple of Conroe.
Oh yeah.
out of 5 stars, what do we give it collectively?
5.
I give it 5 stars.
I'm going to agree with the newspapers and say these are the best burgers in Conroe.
I agree
probably,
with them. 5 out of 5.
I'm going to just go a little bit further and say these are probably the best burgers in Montgomery County.
5 out of 5.
I agree with that. I've had burgers a lot of places around here, being a foodie and a chef. These are the best.
Yep. So guys,
these are really good.
We're down here at Burger Fresh. We did our first food review. We did our first podcast down here in Burger Fresh here in Conroe. We talked about our 4 basic quadrants of our taste buds, of our palate, which is sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. And we also talked about umami.
Umami, also known as savory, and that is our word of the day. Guys,
Umami.
this has been a blast.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, wait a minute. Before we go, keep playing the music. But before we go, look, these burgers are freaking sexy. You guys definitely need to come down to Burger Fresh and try the burger. You have anything, Chef Jay?
Now,
You got anything, Mr.
just
Mr.
remember
Leviticus?
this next Monday, we will be drawing out of the names that we got in here who is the winner of a $40 gift certificate for Burger Fresh.
Definitely
Try the
follow-
American Classic. Try the American Classic.
Definitely follow us on our Facebook page, Inside the Lunchbox. Follow us on our TikTok, Chef Jam, Chef.jam3,
Hey.
Chef Mac, and also you can follow us on our TikTok, Inside the Lunchbox. And I think that's it, folks. We out.
Yeah.